Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol WKHS. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Rough day overall, but you also have to give some credit where credit's due in the sense of, you know, the bulls put themselves together a nice bounce. I mean, at one point, the price was all the way down here. However, by the time the closing bell came around, the price managed to work its way back up there. So there's no doubt about it. The price did have a very nice bounce, but that does lead to the more than valid question of, okay, but is there any actual sort of true power behind this bounce, or is this just some sort of dead cat, movement, meaning the price just doesn't really have any sort of legitimate strength behind it? And in my mind, that is where the $3 mark comes into play. $3 is very important for, just very simple logic. The logic being, well, if this is the start of something bigger, so if there is true power behind this, well, then the price needs to keep on bouncing or getting bigger. Or in other words, the price just simply needs to make progress forward, not go back to where it was. So with that in mind, if the price were to come down here to $3 and then just continue on down, well, what would you have in that situation? Well, from a very literal perspective, you would have the price literally right back to where it was. And again, going back, not a sign of true power, not a sign of true strength or anything like that. Whereas if the price, did come down here, because no price can go straight up forever, but if it came down, behaved in that manner, and then started to work its way back upwards, well, at least in this situation, you'd have a set of lows right there. You'd have those lows down there. If you envision each of those as stair steps, well, hey, now you have stair steps progressing in the upwards direction. And again, that's the name of the game. That's what a truly strong move is going to do over time. It's going to make progress forward. And again, in this situation, quote unquote, progress being defined as staying up above the $3 mark. Now, if this is the start of something bigger, so in other words, the price continues to make progress, where are some of these key levels of resistance at? And really the main one going forward is all about that purple line right there, the 50-period simple moving average. As the name implies, this line here is going to move itself further and further downwards. So keep an overall eye on that. But in my opinion, breaking levels of resistance right now, not really the top priority. Top priority is just now starting to go through some healthy consolidations and chip away and build higher bases. Because as long as higher bases are being built over time, that's how everything else will eventually take care of itself, including breaking levels of resistance. So no doubt about it, very nice bounce today. Now it's just a question of, can the price build upon this momentum? Let's see what happens. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.